boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Put the back day yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a two, you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now in the rear view mirror, we are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. On play action now, McCarthy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I got to imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock. But can you do a record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover?
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium. And don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
And first carry here for Ashton Genty. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go. Start. 18. 70 Lions.
Throwing now, Milton. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest game.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Warrior step, Stephanie. Lightning 18.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's sent to the ground by the defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the Instead, they're facing third down. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
No throw. Third and long. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Quincy Williams has it.
Well, the positive out of back-to-back picks for these two teams is that is reassuring for this defense. Thrown into a sudden change environment, able to come through, pick their guys up, and get that football right back through their offense.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. So now it's going to be third and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Trey Tucker to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
They've got first down here from the 36.
19 Tiger. Not ready. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Milton to throw. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is second and 17 after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now slipped away.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Gotta start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Caught at the 20-yard line. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders trim the lead to 1. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
McCarthy looking to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. 19, 18.
Milton back to throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Jenty. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. Let's see if this offense can make them pay. 3rd down.
Panther 60, Mustang 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got Smith again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on second and short. He'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Hall running between the tackles. Working a couple yards past the line. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Connects with his back, Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play action. McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
McCarthy sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Offense in a hurry up here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has it down close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
17 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down. 1st and goal, Jets.
Oh, will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think they lost close to 3 on that play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That's twice twice now. The runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 7. Jason Sanders set to kick.
Sanders all set to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Milton. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go, Scott. Hawk 70, Hawk 79 Broncos. Ready.
Shotgun give here to Genty. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
18, ready. Bronco 80.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Wide open down the field, and he has it. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start to drive the ball. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Jets 1st down.
It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. First and 10 from the 43. McCarthy Raiders out wide, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Second and 10, needs to get some positive yardage here.
At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And 2 yards all he can get since third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A 7-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
It does pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, this is what happens. You get called upon from that distance yet again.
Sanders all set to send it away. Tucker now on the return.
Trey Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Here's Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Throwing from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. Full extension, and he breaks it in! One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Mustang 19.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Milton gonna throw again here, second and 10. And he's got it! Has a way out for it, but touchdown! The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown! Carlson's extra point is good. The Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 21, Jets 17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Jets push their lead to 3.
Raiders 21. Jason Sanders set to kick
Sanders
off.
all set to send it away. Tucker now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Viking 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Gets everything he has under this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Brandon Stevens has it.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
We've got a screen to the running back. Still motoring past the 30. And finally taken down up at the 31-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. Looking this fullback out. Continuing to move past the 45. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. First and 10 from the 45. Giving this to Genty. Quick screen, on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And the Jets recover it.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
All gets it again on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third and 5.
McCarthy throwing here. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
McCarthy to throw it. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the third sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. He'll put everything he's got behind it. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Finds him over the middle. Gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Timberwood. Go.
Escapes the defender. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Now Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Brings up third down.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
60 Bobcat. Let's go now.
Milton back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41.
18 Pioneer. Ready? Viking 18.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move the forward, get some small yards on the quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
6, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Milton now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Right, getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that brings up third down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. By those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Hilton now on third down. It's complete. This is Bowers. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. That's a Vegas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
From the red zone now. It's a screen play to Genty. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And inches at the 9-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Cougar 19.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 28, Jets 24.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the gun, it's all. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Braden Mann will kick it away. Making the return from the 29. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. On him quick, and they bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw, Milton. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Hawk 70, 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep here. This is caught inside the 15. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now lead by 10. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 35, Jets 24.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, McCarthy. The right side, caught by Smith. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
Jets, first down.
On first down, here comes Hall. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete to Arian Smith. It's a gain of 4. Brings up
6 yards to go here. It's third down. To the air on third and long. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Raiders are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Ready, ready.
I'll toss it. Genty. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come on. Set. 60 vices. Go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
McCarthy trying again on second down. He'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal third and 8 here. Third and long for him here. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And dose of the hurry up here.
25 yards on the play. And the Jets first down.
Here's McCarthy trying to push the field. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down. Another throw here for McCarthy. Taken in by Smith. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Back to the air, McCarthy. He's got Smith again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Jets at a 2-score deficit. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They run. Here's Hall. And they finally met for just a yard. It's 3rd down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Throwing now. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. Broncos working against him as they hurry up to the line.
That's another Jets. First down.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. Then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Alert! Alert!
Straight ahead with Genty. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Jets take their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Ready?
They're going to pass it here. And Willie, oh, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Here he is to throw. He connects on the deep shot. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
We put a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
First and goal, New York.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal. He'll look to throw it. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Hall. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Man, it is loud in here, Brock. They've got to get set and convert, though, to tie it up.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. We're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
40, Jets, 36.
So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience's mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. No timeouts remaining here, partners, and they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D,
it is-
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.